Grapple fans, it's your Director of Fun, Mike Quackenbush, with a look into Season 18. We kicked it all off at National Pro Wrestling Day. There, we saw Jaxon go toe-to-toe with Missile Assault Man in a battle of two of our roster's most promising prospects. This entire event is already available for you to enjoy at CHIKARAtopia.com, along with Secret Season 17 and over 700 additional hours from our vast and varied video vault.
Non-tournament action is dead ahead here at National Pro Wrestling Day 2017, the day that we show the world the positive power of professional wrestling. Help us out, fans. There you see it in the upper left. It's the Superkick Foundation. Help us exceed our fundraising goal. The Superkick Foundation today, we look to raise money for the work that they do in feeding and clothing veterans, not just of pro wrestling, but of military service. We feel very fortunate to be partnered with the Superkick Foundation this year for National Pro Wrestling Day 2017. Of course, if you're following along on social media, please use hashtag NPWD17. We appreciate everybody checking in with us worldwide, especially those of you watching along with us at CHIKARAtopia.com. If you've not yet signed up, this is a great time to do so. And we'll give you the first week of unlimited streaming absolutely free.
Assault Man making his way into the ring. I talked to him before the match, tried to get some insight on what he was thinking.
Yeah, what do you have to say to you?
I learned that his name is Missile Assault Man.
And what else did you learn?
That is all.
He has quickly become one of the most popular performers on the entire Chikara roster, the former Missile Assault Ant, now known as Missile Assault Man. And Jaxon has a tall task ahead of him today, because I would wager to say that Missile Assault Man is one of the hardest hitters on the entire active roster right now. And I don't know that a fresh pair of tights are going to help Jaxon get past Missile Assault Man this afternoon at National Pro Wrestling Day 2017. Our senior official, Bryce Remsburg, will oversee the action. This is one of what I believe to be just 4 non-tournament bouts that you're going to see today on the card. Points in play, of course. However, no points in play during the Young Lions Cup tournament. I want to make that clarification. A little while back on commentary, I believe we had talked about that. Points are not in play here in the Young Lions Cup action. Well, it seems to me that those 3 rules have something in common.
Yes, they seem oddly similar. And I do not believe those are official Chikara rules.
No. I was going to think of somebody who I would not raise the ire of. That person would be Missile Assault Man. And I know that because he repeats his name often. Jaxon not getting out of the gates in the best way possible today.
Race looking to escape. Smart move by Race.
Yeah, certainly the smartest thing he's done thus far today. Although perhaps staying in bed might have been a better option than facing Missile Assault Man. The bell has finally sounded.
Big drop kick by Missile Assault Man. Making sure I said it correctly. Race, it looked like that was an eye poke there.
Wow. Well, Jaxon bringing the ferocity. Too bad he didn't bring a drawstring for his tights today to National Pro Wrestling Day 2017 as he cross-faces Missile Assault Man.
And you saw him using his wrist tape there to get a little bit more traction there across the eyes of Missile Assault Man.
I have not come across a wrestler that's done this maybe in more than a decade, but I used to be aware of when the guys would wear really fine wrist tape, they would put grains of salt under it. Really? So when they rubbed it in your eyes, it would dislodge from the tape and you'd have salt in your eyes. Can you believe that?
That is just devastating and just diabolical.
Diabolical is the word, and also despicable. and other things that start with D. Pendulum backbreaker to Missile Assault Man. Race Jaxon getting cracked across the broad of his shoulder blades. You can expect, fans, Missile Assault Man will be relentless in his assault. Trying to position him. Oh, European uppercut to the back. Going up the shoulder blades, right into the back of the cranium there. At
Bending
the top.
his head back for those strikes.
Yeah, very, very dangerous. Well done. Thanks. Missile Assault Man doesn't take requests unless he's asked.
A much needed assist.
Stretching him out. Gonna take both the shoulder blades, yeah, and just kind of torque as far back as you can with the arms. British wrestlers used to call this the handlebars, like riding a giant motorcycle.
Missile Assault Man loves doing things in threes.
Yeah, have you figured out how to play along at home yet, viewers? He's picking him up for his coup de grace. This is the missile launcher. If he had scored, this one would be over, but it's Race Jaxon who scores with a drop kick, and now unloading a couple stomps on Missile Assault Man before reaching up those pesky pink tights. Race Jaxon, thus far, has managed to almost avoid being hit in the face. Perhaps his one wish will come true.
Unless that missile launcher comes, that's a quick way to mess up a beautiful face.
Yep, very good point. Snap suplex as Race Jaxon turns it right around, and now going to ride with a front chancery. This is a great position to execute this move from, down on the mat. Doesn't matter how tall you are, down on the mat, everybody's the same height.
Fans attacking Race's face. Getting into the mind of Race. It looked like it distracted him for a moment, but he's back in control.
Pounding away on the shoulder blades. Race Jaxon trying to keep Missile Assault Man down on the mat. What's Bryce doing?
I believe Race was calling for the mirror.
I thought he was going to check if he was breathing. You know, sometimes when babies they sleep very restfully, you can't tell.
See if he gets fogged up.
Well, getting an earful from the members of the CHIKARA here at a standing room only Wrestle Factory. And Missile Assault Man's looking for the sharpshooter. We've seen him win some matches with that exact submission hold, a time-honored hold here. Popularized in North America, of course, by Bret the Hitman Hart. Innovated, I believe, by Riki Choshu in Japan. Race Jaxon takes flight with a slingshot elbow drop. Perfectly placed. Riki Choshu, of course, taught that to one of his proteges, Hiroshi Hase, who went to Calgary Stampede, where the Hart family picked it up and brought it to the former WWF. Made it popular the world over. The sharpshooter is a very effective hold that affects not only both the legs of your opponent, but also the lower back. It's a wildly painful 3-in-1, as we call it here in wrestling. Race Jaxon knows this very well, and he does not want to end up in the sharpshooter of Missile Assault Man, although perhaps, given his rather inglorious proclivities, that he might prefer that to the missile launcher, Scott.
Very true, very true. Race, though, in control right now, trying to fire away. Missile Assault Man trying to battle back.
Ooh, use that cravat to take him down. Both forearms are trapped down the jawline. That's the way the cravat is executed, and you can see the grip of Race Jaxon is picture perfect on this hold. Often see it done wrong.
Requires a lot of finger strength to keep that lock in.
It's easy to control a man that way as well. You manipulate him at the jaw, his head's not going to get away from you.
Bryce thrown into the middle, and there, another shot to the eye from Race Jaxon.
Race Jackson's really taken every opportunity here to antagonize Missile Assault Man, who jumps right up and hits a Frankensteiner. Look at him explode. Look at the speed of this guy.
Big uppercut there in the corner, just sandwiching Race Jaxon. Oh, wait. Race moves out of the way.
Only way to avoid the onslaught of Missile Assault Man. And now pounding away on top of the head of Missile Assault Man.
Just mocking Missile Assault Man there.
Got a great view of the belly button of Race Jaxon as he pounds away at the dome of Missile Assault Man. And I do question any strategy that involves antagonizing Missile Assault Man.
Or turning your back on him. He's a very dangerous man. Gave him too much time to recover there.
He's looking for one of his favorites. Oh, what an awkward position to be brought into the ring with one of those back crackers. Only good for two, though. Missile Assault Man trying to clear the cobwebs or maybe whatever's in his eyes.
Perhaps that wrist tape that you talked about
if
earlier.
somebody in 2017 was still pulling that trick, I would be at least a little astounded. That was a big thing on the Ohio circuit in the late 90s. I don't know who thought that was cool.
There's big stomps now. Finding all those joints to just stomp away. Spelling out his name. It's quite a long name, unfortunately, for Race Jaxon.
Well, he managed to get to all of it. Yeah, he really is having a problem with the vision in his right eye. I do wonder if maybe a slap caught him or what. And, you know, something as minor as getting your eyelid flipped in and out, it can send you off your game.
Absolutely. We see Race trying to send him into the other turnbuckle, using all of his body weight there.
There was a lot of speed on that one. Staggering Missile Assault Man waddles back out into mid-ring. He's tied up here with a great-looking neckbreaker. No, he came out the back door. Switch, he's got the counter. Oh, unceremoniously gourd-bustered by Missile Assault Man, who was about to start uncorking some of his offense when Race Jaxon had the presence of mind to slip out of the ring.
Race Jaxon spending a lot of time escaping and running away from Missile Assault Man here.
Well, I can certainly understand why. You take one European uppercut from this guy and you'll know why too.
Looks like Race, though, now going to go to the top rope.
He's not afraid to fly from up there. He's got a great missile drop kick, a wonderful high cross body. Let's see what Race Jaxon has in store.
He's got nothing but the mat.
There was no water in that pool. Big boot right on the chin of Race Jaxon. Oh, he got mowed down with a clothesline. Flying back elbow from Missile Assault Man takes Race Jaxon off his feet, and you can feel the pendulum starting to swing in the momentum of Missile Assault Man. And once he starts to build that momentum, it's almost impossible to stop him, Scott.
I can't believe that Race is still standing at this point, just weathering the storm right now.
Race Jaxon is having no luck standing up any more than his tights are having remaining up, and he's been drop kicked back into the corner where the back of his head almost met that obnoxious mirror of his. Back press from Missile Assault Man yields only 2. Bryce Remsburg confirms the count of 2. It was the left shoulder of Race Jaxon you saw coming up off the mat. Missile Assault Man now ready to secure the sharpshooter. We discussed this hold earlier. No, it's a small package to Race Jaxon.
Race tries to steal one.
Yeah, he just couldn't stack the weight up high enough on the shoulder blades. Now it's Race Jaxon up and around. He's in a power slam-like position. No, correction! It's the missile launcher! Oh,
he slips out of it.
Bryce Remsburg's having a tough time staying out of the way of the action here. Oh, it's a handful of tights, and Race Jaxon steals one on National Pro Wrestling Day. Big win for Race Jaxon here at the Wrestle Factory. The real story of the match, kids, tights. Tights. There you go. Something tells me Race Jaxon may not have seen the last of Missile Assault Man, and when these two meet again, should they meet again, I suspect things may go very differently for Race Jaxon.